Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Looking for a runner. Dink through. And now they can clear their lines. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gordon. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Good running, strong and purposeful. Doué! Superb from Doué! A finish of true class! Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, a breakthrough already. Threads one in, and he's running through. Oh, that's a very... Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. In for the pieces! Cleared away. Well, you could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one.
Well, how have they gotten away with that?
There's the shot! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Flamengo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Flamengo are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ekitike.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's played it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, that's been intercepted. Doué. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Searching pass he's played there. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Locatelli. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. And it's Locatelli. And here's Gordon. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Gordon really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Header! It's a pretty loose pass. Eric Garcia in with the challenge. McAllister gets a good foot in there. Looking for the run. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's been won straight back. McAllister. Good pressure, determined, intense. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's hoisted clear. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Mbappe, Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. It's Trippier. Tries to pass it through. Rice, can he spark a counter here? He's on it, can he get away? The message is clear, none shall pass. There's the whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Saliba. And it's Trippier. And he's forced to go back. McAllister. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Alvarez. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Marquinhos. And he whips in across. Doué does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to...
Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's in a great position here. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Locatelli. Now it's Gordon. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Gordon. No foul, says the referee. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! Aimed beyond the defence. McAllister. Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. No way through. Rice. Alvarez. That's a little off target. Ekitike. Opts for safety. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And Marquinhos. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia making good progress on the right-hand side. Just about up to 75 minutes. Eric Garcia. Now Saliba. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Couldn't squeeze it through. Marquinhos. Trippier. Now Saliba. Eric Garcia. And it's Locatelli. Locatelli is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Ekitike, real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Marquinhos getting this one clear.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And it's made its way to him. Doué. Here's Gordon. Now it's Doué. Marquinhos gets a foot in here. And they win it back again.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. And it's Bellingham.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. That's that, the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Ansu Fati, has hogged the limelight since his debut, far more than some of his more illustrious peers. Someone seen as the next great thing in football, and from what I've seen, certainly from a tactical intelligence viewpoint, I think it's going to be hard to...
Oh, shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doué's bullish header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Ekitike really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has ended up in no man's land. Bellingham gets a good foot in there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Defending of the desperate variety. Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Locatelli. Goes looking wide. And across it goes. Rice. And the pass is intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Doué. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Ekitike. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. And he's managed to get rid. And the ball's gone astray. Doué. Fermin. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Hakimi. And Fermin. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Flamengo are looking to break at pace. And the flag has stayed down. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. That's good defending, very good defending. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham, he's got away. That's very neat. Now, can he find a finish? Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, they could break here. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And here's Doué. Hakimi. And that has left him in a heap. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the finish! Goal! Flamengo! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half. Ansu Fati! Brilliant from Ansu Fati! He's got himself an absolute peach. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Flamengo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Locatelli. Bellingham. And it's Lopez. And a chance!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Can he get on the end of this?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Fermin. And here's Vinicius Junior. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have got
16.
changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 7 serán sustituidos por
They've played it
el
short,
dorsal 22.
and he's there to belt it away.
El dorsal
Flamengo
20
have
se
the
va a
chance to go the other way. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Trippier. Eric Garcia. Saliba. And Jamal. Now it's Ansu Fati. Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Sorloth actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So, third corner of the game.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 5. Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Madrid are looking to... And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Sorloth is offering a right smile there.
Flamengo get their fourth corner. Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. That's been intercepted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
75 minutes played. Trippier. Jamal. And it's Locatelli. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. McAllister. That looks a cracking ball. And it's made its way to him. It's hit the upright. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Passes short and sharp. Sorloth. And they're quick to get it back. He's in a good position here.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Marquinhos. McAllister producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pass somewhat off target. Gordon threads one in.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And the number on the board is 3. McAllister. Modric. Spread out to the left.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe. He might... Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's it. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do, looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.